Hi there, my name's Richard Johnson and I'm the equipment manager for Toronto Film School. So Aeroflex is industry standard throughout the world, and they're really nice cameras. I think pretty well, most TV series and movies are using Aeroflex. The Arri cameras aren't at most film schools, so it's a real significant thing that we have them and that we're training people to be using them. So those people that want to get into a union and start becoming camera assistants and camera operators and things like that, they'll have used the same equipment that they will be using to do that job. So yeah, the jump from the student film to the professional camera department is really small. This is an Alexa Mini. I've got an 18mm Zeiss super speed lens on there with a follow focus and map box. And then we have the Arri Amira, and it's I've got a 35mm Zeiss super speed on that one. Nice setup, and exactly what you would find in most camera departments that are shooting TV series and movies around the city. And so here's a second term camera. It's a Panasonic. It's got a PL mount on it, so we're using the motion picture lenses again with this camera, and of course all the accessories that come along with that. So you can get a really awesome look with that camera as well. Mainly we have Zeiss prime lenses and Ingenue zoom lenses. These zoom lenses, they call them a 5:1 and a 10:1, so you have your 17:102 is your 5:1 zoom. So it's a pretty good size lens. This is a 35mm motion picture film lens, okay? So of course now we use them with digital, and the quality of them is just, it kicks butt. So it gives it a really nice cinematic look. Same with the prime lenses. So they're all about the same level. The primes and the zoom lenses, you can utilize them together and they give you a very similar look. And this is a 25mm to 250mm lens. It's a little smaller, but yeah, same quality. It's basically a brother to the other one there. The typical prime kit is at 18, 25, 35, 50, and 85mm. And then of course we have some other specialty lenses as well. We can go with a 14mm, which is a bit wider and a bit bigger of a lens. So that gives you definitely a few millimeters wider. And then we have a 300 Zeiss. So that's again a motion picture lens. It's a pretty rare lens, 300mm with a 2x extender. It gets you to 600mm. So we've got from 14 to 600mm worth of high-end lenses. So that's pretty awesome. We've got a lot of different types of lights. Of course, tungsten is the main lighting that everyone's using still. I mean, things are moving more and more to LED, and so are we. We've gotten into the Arri Sky panels. We've got some of those, and the LED Arri Fresnels. So they're amazing because they can do so much with color temperature, effects. I mean, geez, any type of lighting effect you would want is really built into these lights nowadays. So that's LED lights, and then of course we have, tungsten lights from 12,000 watt. We've got, the mini brutes. We've got 5Ks, 2Ks, 1K, 650, 300, all the way down to 150. And then we have some HMIs, so we can teach the students more about HMI. That's a much more expensive form of lighting, but we have them here to train the students on. And of course we have Kino Flow, which is the fluorescent stuff, and that's moving more and more into LED. So a little bit of everything. So this is what they call a duty dolly. So this is basically like a big slider. But you can put any size setup on here, and you can use it on the floor on its own, or you could set up pipes and get nice smooth moves with it wherever you are. So this is a nice tight little dolly that if you're shooting in apartments or small homes, you can still get that in there and get nice dolly shots in through doorways or whatever you want to do. So that's really cool. And then of course for handheld stuff, I mean, even though digital cameras are much lighter than film cameras, they're still, if you have to hold it for a couple hours, you're really going to feel it. So it's nice to have devices like this. It's called an Easy Rig, and it has a CineFlow arm that of course is a shock absorbing arm to help mitigate the bounce when you're walking with the camera and stuff like that. And so this takes the whole weight of the camera off of your arms. So your arms are free to do your framing and camera operation. So yeah, it's a great device. You can do handheld shots all day long with this guy on. We also have jib arms and studio dollies and all kinds of different rigs, doorway dollies. So yeah, it goes on and on. There's so many toys and things here. From the studio panel, we have cam locks coming down, and so they're going into disconnect boxes. They're learning about all the different boxes that everybody's going to trip over on set. Whether they want to be in lighting or not, it's good to know what that stuff is. So that's just a little bit of what we have. We have so much stuff here. This school is partnered with a rental house. So if we don't have enough stuff, if I get super busy, then I can call the rental house and get some more stuff brought down to facilitate busier weekends and things like that. So we can do a lot in one weekend if we have to, no problem. That's me, Richie, and good to talk to you, and we'll see you again around the campus.